and thank you for joining us on Alive News. I am Elizabeth Mujwan. The headlines. Nigerian Medical Association calls for psychiatric evaluation of presidential and governorship candidates. Amidst PDP crisis, Wike, Ortom and others storm Bauchi state to woo northern governor into Anti-Atiku camp. Donald Trump gears up to run after midterms. Many Republicans appear unexcited. Chelsea's Porter reveals one of the reasons he took the job.
Alive TV.
And now the news in detail. Sequel to the agitations of Nigerians about the fitness of presidential candidates, the Nigerian Medical Association has called for psychiatric evaluation of both presidential and governorship candidates before Nigerians decide next year at the polls. Reports state that the association, which also advocated for other vital tests to be conducted on candidates, said it is necessary for Nigerians to know the health status of those they want to vote for at the general election. According to the Nigerian Medical Association President, Dr. Uche Ojima, other simple tests are required to ascertain their state of health and fitness to run the office. He questioned why people in the public service, when vying for positions like Chief Medical Director or Medical Director, are subjected to a series of tests, and why people contesting for executive and legislative positions don't run similar tests. Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Dr. Obinna Ngonadi, will henceforth be addressed as the Commissioner for Industry, the state government announced. The name change was in the order of a directive by the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, according to reports. It was said that the State Executive Council met on Monday, November 7th, and it resolved to remove the trade and commerce aspect of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. This was confirmed in a statement released on Tuesday by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulobelu. According to the statement, the trade and commerce aspect of the ministry will, until further notice by the government, be domiciled under the governor's office. Reports have emerged claiming that the 5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party, known as the G5, have begun moves to woo Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed into the Anti-Atiku forces. Reports state that the G5, comprising governors Nyesom Wike of River State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Samuel Ortom of Benue, Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State, and Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, have refused to back the presidential candidate of their party, Atiku Abubakar. The 5 governors are demanding the resignation or removal of the PDP national chairman, Iyorchia Ayu, before they can support Atiku. Bala Mohammed, on his part, has fallen out with the presidential candidate of the main opposition party. Recall that the Bauchi state governor sent Ayu a letter accusing Atiku of looking away as crisis consumed the party structure in the state. Governor Mohammed said Atiku had not shown him the needed respect and confidence to work. On the foreign scene, former President Donald Trump has spent months teasing a 2024 presidential run, suggesting to supporters on the eve of Tuesday's midterm elections that he would throw his hat into the ring as soon as next week. Trump told supporters at a rally for Ohio Senate candidate J.D. Vance he was going to be making a very big announcement on Tuesday, November 15th at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. But in a national polling survey and in interviews, voters in 3 battleground states on Tuesday expressed concerns about the 76-year-old Republican former president's age, his polarizing personality, and his ability to compete in a general election. In sports news, Chelsea manager Graham Potter has said that one of the factors in his decision to accept the London club's offer was the Blues' excellent football team. The media recalls that the Englishman accepted the offer to replace Thomas Tuchel after he was sacked following their 1-0 defeat away to Dinamo Zagreb. The English manager has also stressed that he is not afraid of dealing with the intense pressure at Stamford. The former Brighton manager made this statement at a news conference held before tonight's Carabao Cup match at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City. However, he added that he would have enjoyed living on a free rent at Brighton if he had decided to stay back at American Express Community Stadium. And with that, we've come to the end of the news at this hour. But before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Nigerian Medical Association calls for psychiatric evaluation of presidential and governorship candidates. Amidst PDP crisis, Wike, Ortom and others storm Bauchi state to woo northern governor into Anti-Atiku camp. Donald Trump gears up to run after midterms. Many Republicans appear unexcited. Chelsea's Porter reveals one of the reasons he took the job. Once again, I am Elizabeth Anwitwang, and thank you for watching.
Live TV.